Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. He has room past the 25. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly.
Going to try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the 1st.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here. But I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
2-2. 1-1.
First and 10. Murray. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Who you got? Hey, shift. Deuce. Stop.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals throw their early lead to 8. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now.
49ers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Purdy on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
2nd down, looking for options. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a field goal game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the 49ers cut the lead down to just 2.
49ers 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Benson once more. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Anderson secures this left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds the in route complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll run. It's Benson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push this to an 8-point game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now.
49ers 7. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Benson on 1st and 10. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Murray looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Benson on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Murray from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense with flying around and making the play. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dropping back to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and then it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing it again here. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
14. set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Benson now from the gun. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10, Murray. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead up to 12.
49ers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, attack.
Now it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
26-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Outside. 18, attack.
Here's Purdy to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
25-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get set, get set. 18, attack.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
18, attack.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
18,
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They give up the gut to Benson. Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Cardinals go up by 19.
Cardinals 33, 49ers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Purdy to throw it. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Go on.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
1-1. 2-2. Hot.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the 49ers get to it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And they are all the way into that red zone.
It's a gain of 40.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. Third and goal from the 2.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
You just get the play off. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing here, Murray. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. Shoots away from one. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Kyler looking to throw. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Kicks this one outside. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Let's go. 2-2.
The give on 2nd to Benson. Escapes the defender. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 49ers' 28-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Kyler throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The give now to Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2-2. Hot.
Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Get set. Get set. 18 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Outside. Start.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Kyler with a chance to run it here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Designed to look for Murray. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate.